It's absolutely brilliant, at least in the city for now. It doesn't feel heavy at all. This is 60 kilometers road and I'm pushing the limit now up to 60. Yes, this car is capable of giving you the speed that you need. Steering wheel feels very comfortable and responsive. That feature is really needed with this car. I am happy the way the result came out and it's absolutely brilliant. Hello guys, welcome to Car Copenhagen, and we are here today at eCar Expo 2023 at Copenhagen. And in this video I got the big, bold and beautiful the KIA EV9 for you. So keep watching if you're in the market for big, beautiful family SUV for up to 7 people. In this review you will get full insight of this car, including the driving experience. So without a further ado, let's jump into the video. By the way, if you love watching our content and still haven't subscribed, please do so, because I need your support to reach this content to the maximum. Let's get started with the video. Enough of talking, now it's time to hit the road. As big as this car looks from outside, it's really spacious inside. However, when you're pulling this car, you don't feel like it's really heavy and really that big, which is a good thing. I'm going through some tight traffic now and I can see this car is really easy to maneuver, although you need to be really careful. However, the rear view mirror with a special camera and all the side mirrors are helping a lot to get you the better visibility. Ooh. I was just testing the speed within 50 kilometers per hour during the city, and this car gives you the punch you need to catch up with the traffic. It's absolutely brilliant, at least in the city for now. It doesn't feel heavy at all. This is 60 kilometers road and I'm pushing the limit now up to 60. Yes, this car is capable of giving you the speed that you need, without a doubt. Suspension is really comfortable, even though it's a pretty big car and coming with a bigger wheel. It's not really reactive to the uneven surfaces on the road, but at the same time, when it has to respond, it's giving you comfortable, cushiony feel. There is not much cabin noise you can feel from this car or what's going on outside. It's really a comfortable car, ensuring nice, smooth drive quality. Braking is also very smooth. When it comes to pulling the car in the straight road, it's really comfortable. I get good overall visibility and the side mirrors are really big and helpful in terms of getting the good quality view. Interestingly, there is a very good amount of regen braking going on in this car and it's not very sharp. In this junction, I'm trying to make a U-turn. Yes, it was absolutely possible to make a U-turn with this car. Steering wheel feels very comfortable and responsive. It's giving you right amount of confidence to be on the road with a big car. I really love that about this car. All in all, it's such a refined driving experience. I definitely think somebody need to experience this. I really like the fact that when you turn on the indicator, depending on the side, there is a camera active on the dash, letting you know about how far you are from the curb. And that feature is really needed with this car, as it's a big car and without this it would be really difficult to maintain. Anyway, all in all, I think it provides an excellent refined driving experience. Even though this car is huge, it's not compromising the driving experience in any way. On top, it's providing excellent amount of comfort and pulling capacity, which is really needed in modern days driving experience. I think this car are completely nailing this. And if you are in the market for big family SUV, I definitely recommend you to come and check this car out, as it's going to blow your mind how cool the driving experience is. Now I'm going to try the reverse on this car. I'm trying reverse with this car and this car is pretty big. I am happy the way the result came out and it's absolutely brilliant. Let's meet the KIA EV9. This got to be the boldest car Kia has ever produced. It's looking really strong and aggressive from the front, surely making a lot of road presence. These vertical daytime running lights are very distinctive and can be recognized from far away. Same with the dotted LED headlights. The glossy black trim are supporting the design line and also housing lots of sensors. In the length, it's little over 5 meters and looks even bigger in real life. Rear, it's even cooler with these ultra dynamic LED lights, and it makes the car really stand out on the road. Due to this boxy design, you will have access to square-shaped large boot opening. The two-tone color contrast also dominates the look of the car in the rear. All in all, its design statements mainly focused on being bold and powerful, so it can make a strong road presence. Let's check the interior if it is as big as it looks from outside. But before that, let's dive in briefly on the infotainment system. Although it looks one big screen, but while turned on, it will be laid out in 3 divisions. Of course, these are highly configurable to your preference. There are some buttons too for quick access to the functions that you use on daily basis. The display is really sharp and fairly responsive. When it's coming to the GPS, it's calculating the routes pretty fast and give very detailed info. However, if wished, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is also there. All in all, this infotainment system syncs really well into this car. Now, let's look into the rest of the interior. Welcome to the animal-free interior. To be honest, it's not looking less than a spaceship, with so many functions and adjustments, especially around the driver's seats area. The seats are really comfortable and good for long journeys. Two-tone color contrast gave the seats an interesting vibe. I wish the dashboard had the same too, but nevertheless, the quality of the material is really good in general, with lots of soft touch material. Space and connectivity is as best as you'd expect. From wireless charging to USB ports are all accessible. Decent sized door bins, armrest storage and glove box are there for things you want to put away. The same standard continues to the back cabin too, with configurable back seats with armrest, private USB access and big storage box that can be used as table or storage box are few to name. The legroom is ample and you can just see it here. It also allows you to stretch your leg fully. Last but not the least, this small pouch is given for your device to stay while on charge. Finally, the third row seats. It's capable of seating an adult without an issue. Legroom is still good here with lots of lights coming in, thanks to the big windows. You will be amazed to see that third row can be reclined too, at the same time having access to a big cup holder. One cool thing I have noticed, if you got the 6-seater version as this one, then this pathway can be used to get to the third row. Even I did the same. All in all, this interior of the car will easily accommodate any age group of people up to 7 in number, while giving an ultra comfort driving pleasure. Let's have a look at the boot and its storage capabilities. The boot is really neat with almost zero load lip. It has the smart solution to store the parcel shelf. Other than that, it's coming with regular lighting and tethering points. There are also electronic switches to control the third row seats. With the third row seats on, it can give you 333 liters of cargo space, and while the third row seats are down, you get access to 828 liters of space. In addition, it also has a 52-liter trunk that is good enough for storing all the charging cables. Interestingly, if you have the rear-wheel drive system, this trunk will be a little bit deeper than 52 liters. That means you will get a little bit more space in the front. Now let's talk about the battery, range, acceleration and the price. It comes with the same size battery in EU market with 99.8 kWh in size. This battery housing rear wheel single motor or all wheel dual motor driving system. The single motor can produce 203 brake horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 in 9.4 seconds while giving the range of 563 kilometers WLTP, while the dual motor produce 384 brake horsepower and can go from 0 to 60 in only 5.3 seconds. And the range is coming down to 505 kilometer WLTP. In both variant, it can pull the trailer of 900 kilos and 2500 kilos respective to its motor. When it comes to pricing, it starts from 675,000 Danish crown to up to 750,000 Danish crown in Denmark, 55,000 US dollar up to $74,000 in USA, as it will get smaller battery size for introduction to the market. In UK, it starts from 65,000 pound and goes up to 77,000 pound. In German market, it will start from 73,000 euro and go up to 84,000 euros. Now, you might think this car is also expensive for a Kia. Why anybody would pay so high for a Kia? But the segment this car is targeting and the competitors it's having is all the top German brands and luxury SUVs. And they are far expensive and probably with less space and practicality. And that way it could really make sense to have this car and pay about 80% of what you would pay for German brand cars. Let me know what do you think about that. But before, let's hear our final thought on this car. All in all, this car is really competitive, especially in the 7-seater segment, as the balance between price and comfort is really great. You will surely get lots of value for your money. Overall, it's an excellent 7-seater and will surely do well in the market. Therefore, I highly recommend, if you get a chance, please book yourself for a test drive. That's all from me for now. I hope you really like this video. If so, please subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Until then, please take care and drive safe.